This is how Paris Hilton changed my life. Hey everyone, this is Jonathan Bash and welcome to my fashion channel. Today we're going to talk about how Paris Hilton changed my life. At 3 years old, I watched my parents' wedding video for the first time and I was exposed to glamour. I saw what my mom looked like in a wedding gown with makeup and hair and everyone looking so mesmerizingly beautiful. I never was exposed to glamour before and it was the first time I ever saw my mother looking so beautiful, so radiant, seeing the flowers, seeing the hair, seeing the makeup, seeing the crystals. It just made my mind explode and I realized that I wanted to make every woman look and feel as beautiful as my mom did on her wedding day.
Beyond.
At 7 years old, I started sketching a portfolio. I spent hours and hours and hours a day sketching thousands of designs. I wanted to be a fashion designer and I stuck to that my entire life. Got made fun of my entire life through school. In all of my history of yearbooks and everything, it says I want to be a fashion designer and I was going to accomplish that.
Total Vibe loves it.
When I graduated high school, I applied at the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising, also known as FINM, and I got in. I was so elated. It was just a dream come true. It was just the beginning of this venture that I've been wanting to do and accomplish since I was a little boy. So while I was at FINM, I was on a lunch break and I decided I wanted to go to lunch with a few friends. So we decided we were going to go to a cafe on the bottom of FINM there. And I was walking in with these two girls and I said, something is wrong. I had a really bad feeling. It was like a sixth sense, like you cannot eat here or something bad's gonna happen to you. So I said, I can't eat here. I can't. I said, let's go across the street. There was a Subway sandwich shop across the street, literally in a gas station. We were in the middle of downtown Los Angeles. It was not Beverly Hills, folks. For me, like to say no to a sit-down restaurant and wanting to go eat at a sandwich shop in a gas station, you know that I'm being serious. We walked across the street and as I was walking across the street, I see a light blue Bentley start going through the driveway as I'm walking in the middle of the road. Who comes out of this Bentley? It's Paris Hilton.
That's hot.
Blonde bombshell, socialite heiress, just exuded fabulosity and beauty. I was always so enamored by her beauty and she really just was a muse to me.
That's hot.
And all of a sudden she was right there in the middle of my face, right in front of me.
That's hot.
So I went up to her, I was 18 years old, and I asked her if I could pump her gas.
That's hot.
And she said, you don't have to, and I'm like, no, I want to. She was someone I really did admire because she did influence me artistically.
That is really hot.
She was the type of woman that I wanted to design for. It gave me the opportunity to talk to her and be in her presence. I mean, can't blame me. As I'm pumping her gas, literally, Paris saw my bag on the floor and there were sketches popping out of my bag. And she asked if she could see them. She goes, are you a fashion designer? I want to see your sketches. And she goes, these are the most beautiful sketches I've ever seen. You are so talented. Can I have your phone number? I was like, of course you could have my phone number. Like, are you kidding me? And then I had the audacity to ask, can I have yours? And she said, of course. So we exchanged phone numbers. Not too long afterwards, I was driving with my Saba and I had my sidekick, which was a phone back in the day. And on that sidekick, it said Paris Hilton was calling me. I grabbed my Saba's arm and I go, Saba, Paris Hilton's calling me. And he's like, oh my God. Like we're freaking out. And you know, talk is cheap, but the action was in the phone call. She asked me if I could have a dress made for her the next day. And of course, without even thinking, I said yes. Little did Paris know, I never created a real life dress in my entire life. I sketched since I was 3 years old, thousands of sketches, but I never actually had a dress made in front of me on a woman ever. I was 18 years old, I never done it. No one ever believed in me to do it. No one gave me the money to do it. No one said to Jonathan, I would love for you to design a dress for me. Paris Hilton, out of all people in this entire world, who has access to any designer in the world, any store she wants to buy from, believed in me and asked me if she could let me design for her, and she wanted to wear one of my pieces because she saw how talented I was just by seeing those sketches at that gas station. So of course I said yes to her when she asked me if I can get a couture gown made for her in a day.
You are incredible.
As soon as she picked out which one she wanted, I literally went into a mode that's called get your shit together and get it done. Make your dreams come true. There are no excuses.
This is really hot.
I got it done. I got a dressmaker. We went early that morning and we did all her measurements. That full day, it took 9 hours. We had a whole dress constructed, and Paris wanted me to come to her house to help her get ready. So we picked out her beautiful choker that she wore, the beautiful antique bracelets that she wore. I was helping her get ready. I was in her closet, which was the most beautiful Parisian Rococo, like stunning closet with literally a teenager, and being in my muse's house, designing and dressing and helping get ready the most famous person in the entire world. It was just a dream come true. So eventually the dress got finished and it was delivered. As she came downstairs in the gown to present it to everybody, it was just like surreal. I remember being in her living room and she's coming down the stairs and she had all these beautiful pictures of Marilyn Monroe, like Burt Stearns, and incredible photography of Marilyn. Marilyn was always just the biggest inspiration ever to me, and Paris really reminded me of a Marilyn type. So being surrounded by Marilyn pictures as Paris Hilton, the one person in dreamed of dressing, period. It wasn't my first dress I ever wanted to design, it was my goal, like period. That was the top. I literally started at the top. No one believed in me, no one wanted to give me a chance. But the 1% of the people that gave me a chance and the dreams that did come true were the biggest dreams that I wanted. I mean, I dressed so many other people, I dressed so many other socialites, heiresses, celebrities, royalty. I got into the biggest store that I ever wanted to get into. My dream of all dreams was to get into Neiman Marcus, and that was the first store I ever got into. So once Paris was ready, we walked outside and there were paparazzi there and taking pictures. I'm like, wow, now the world gets to see my dress. First of all, just seeing one of my dresses from a sketch come to life was already insane for me. And then seeing my muse wearing that dress, my first client wearing that dress, the biggest celebrity in the entire world wearing that dress, it just showed me that, Jonathan, anything's possible. You just accomplished your biggest dream of dreams, and there's no stopping you. Because Paris Hilton believed in me, it made me believe in me. Even though I always believed in myself, it's nice to get validation from other people, especially from someone you've idolized and always wanted to design for. Imagine someone that you love so much that you don't know, someone you idolize, and they tell you, you can do it. That gives you the confidence, that gives you the drive. But not only did my person, Paris Hilton, tell me that, she actually put her words into action and she let me be me, dress her, and made my dreams come true. Because of her, I had the confidence to be able to do and accomplish everything that I ever wanted to do when I had my dress line in the fashion industry. You are the reason, and thank you. Thank you, Paris. Just to let everyone know out there, dreams do come true. Just work your ass off and make it happen. Don't listen to anybody else. Nobody believed in me. No one took me seriously. The first person to take me seriously was the biggest celebrity in the entire world. And everyone that's watching, go out for your dreams. I know how cliche that sounds, but believe in yourself. Anything is freaking possible.
That's hot.
Take care, you guys.
I'm Jonathan Bash, and today is obviously the launch of my very hard work. I worked very hard for this collection, and Neiman's is the first place to carry it. Literally a dream come true. And to my mom, who is my inspiration every day. Thank you.